Welcome to Fox Hall. I'm Karen Holden, along here with my mother-in-law, Holly, and we're here in Holly's kitchen. The holidays are just upon us, and we're so excited to share a few of our favorite recipes with you, so you could share them with your family at Thanksgiving. Today, we're here and we're gonna share Holly's simple popovers.
Exceptionally simple. So simple that you can make them any time of year for any dinner party. It doesn't just have to be for the holidays, but it always does it adds a special touch to whatever event you're hosting.
I've always loved popovers, and this recipe only has 5 simple ingredients. Holly, can you share with us the ingredients that go into this?
It is so simple. 2 cups of milk, 2 cups of flour, all-purpose flour, and you mix in 3/4 of a teaspoon of regular salt, 4 eggs, and 2 tablespoons of butter that's been melted. And then we mix it all in a blender. And the key is this tin, whether you use a muffin tin or an actual popover tin, has to be exceptionally hot. You need to oil the sides, or I add 1/4 teaspoon of butter because I think the butter makes it better. We put it in the oven at 400 degrees for about 5 minutes and pull it out, and then we put the batter in and put it right back in the oven. But the other key is you can only peek at them through the oven. You cannot open the door, otherwise they fall. So it's really imperative that when you put them in, you want them nicely browned, but you really shouldn't open the door. And while you pop them in the oven, I thought I would go ahead and make my new fox head butter molds for a dinner party that I'm having tonight.
Oh, I'm so excited to see how these turn out. Well, let's mix it up. So I've just put the tins in.
We're on our way. 2 cups of milk I'll put into our blender.
And you put the salt in, and it's nice to mix the salt and the flour together before it goes in the blender.
It does. It helps with clumping and lumping.
And the 4 eggs, 2 of them we've already cracked.
That's good. So this is 2 cups of flour with 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. There. We need the 4 eggs cracked.
There you are.
Thank you. And they should be room temperature. And I like to give it a little blend first and then add the butter. So I have it on low and I just press blend a little bit. And now we'll add the butter. So it's going to be so good. Make extra usually, right? Now at this point you can actually just let it sit for a couple of hours, or since you already heated the tins, we'll pour it in.
Perfect.
And I like to pour it about 3/4 of the way up the side of the tin, almost to the very top.
And then we'll put these in the oven, and they're gonna cook on 400 for about 35 to 45 minutes. You want them super golden brown.
Exactly. And at this point, you can also add cheese. You can put cheese at the bottom, a tablespoon of cheddar cheese, Parmesan. I have a very rich dinner being prepared for tonight, so I'm not going to add the cheese. And put it in the oven. Careful it doesn't spill on you.
Holly, those popovers are smelling so delicious. Oh.
They truly are simple, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, while they're cooking, I thought I'd make butter molds. And I'm thrilled because in one of my Mummy's Monday Manor newsletters, I talked about spreading butter and using butter molds. But I asked the viewer audience if they knew of any place I could find a fox head butter mold, because all I've ever used is my butterfly butter molds. And Andrea at the Glam Pad found these fox head butter molds. So I'm going to make them right now for a dinner party tonight.
I love it.
It seems like I never have enough time in my life. So what I like about making butter molds is that you can make them a week in advance if you'd like. Whenever you have some free time, take soft butter. I use salted butter. And just spread it into the mold and finish it off like that. Freeze it, and then they pop right out of the molds just before a dinner party. I think it's the easiest thing in the world, and it really does personalize your table.
Absolutely.
So we'll see how the fox head molds work.
Let me check on the popovers.
Good, good.
Oh my goodness, Holly, look at these guys.
They definitely popped. Yes, I think they worked really well.
Talk about rising and being a popover. This is incredible.
And they should be kind of hollow, and they're best when they're served extremely hot. And I just pulled the butter molds out of the freezer, which is the easiest way to maneuver. And you just bend the rubber mold. There he is, a little fox head.
These are just adorable.
I'm thrilled
Your guests
with
tonight
these.
are going to be pleasantly surprised. Now, I can't wait to get into these popovers.
And watch the butter melt on them.
Wow, look at these. I mean, these are the most perfect popovers ever.
Ooh, yummy. They're hot and gooey on the inside, a little bit hollow, but crispy on the outside. I'm very thankful that these turned out so well for this episode.
And I can't wait to take a bite.
We're also thankful for your viewership and for your subscriptions to our channel, and we hope you'll join us for more episodes. And in the meantime, I'm thankful you're my daughter-in-law.
It's been a fun day at Foxhall and Holly's Kitchen. Enjoy and happy Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.